The Philadelphia Eagles ran for 363 yards yesterday against the Green Bay Packers. A front seven of the Packers that is very good in my opinion. Today we're going to break down the tape. We're going to jump right into it. Check this play out right here. You're in a 3rd and 6, and the Eagles are going to design a quarterback run. Play pops for 28 yards. And this play right here just shows how great of a football player Kelce is. You know, when you have a special talent like Kelce, you need to utilize him in ways where you're putting him in a position that if he's able to make his one and only block, you will have success on that play. Kelce does an absolute great job sealing off Quay Walker. That block right there allows the quarterback to pick up 28 yards. Absolute great job. Great design. Great play call. And a beautiful job by Hurts. Let's get into the next rep. This is a really, really nicely designed run. It's an option, but it's an outside option, and Jalen Hurts is going to keep the ball and pick up 17 yards on this play right here. Plus, you're going to have a penalty. It's going to add a couple more yards, and ultimately this play nets over 30 yards. Great job by Hurts to read it. He reads it correctly. There's the penalty right there. We'll break it down a little bit. Let's go ahead and back this play up. First and foremost, the read guy here is going to be number 55. And it's an outside option, which is different than the normal read option, although it's very similar. How this play works is the quarterback's going to read this from the outside in as opposed to the inside out. So what that means is if 55 runs directly towards the inside here, the quarterback hands it off. If 55 kind of stands there or takes a wide angle, the quarterback's going to keep the football. On the front side, you're going to get a bunch of down blocks. And this is why this play is so difficult to stop, because all these guys already have the angles on all of these defenders. You're going to get the right guard to take the initial front side defensive end. 65 is going to run up into the lane and take the first guy that shows. This is a very, very difficult play to stop. Hurts is going to read number 55. 55 is going to just stand there, so Hurts is going to keep the football. You're going to see the left guard do a great job making contact on the inside of number 91, which is exactly how you want to block this. You want to attack the inside. Lane Johnson does a great job getting up into the gap, taking on the first guy that shows, that is number 31. And 31's going to go low on Johnson. The NFL has taken this play out. You can no longer cut block an offensive lineman coming at you. And of course, you guys see the penalty kind of fly into the screen right there. That's a really nice job. Let's go ahead and get into the next play. Alrighty guys, we got the same play right here. If you guys watch the defensive end, this time he's going to crash downwards. So the quarterback's going to hand the football off to Sanders. Great read. Play only picks up about 3 yards. Probably should have went for more yards, but understanding Jalen Hurts makes his read. Reads number 47. Really solid job. Let's go ahead and get to the next rep. Alrighty, guys, let's go ahead and jump into the 15-yard touchdown run that Miles Sanders had. A really, really nice job by the right tackle, Lane Johnson, to get out in space, make contact. Great job by Sanders as well, breaking a couple of tackles. And this play is kind of interesting because based off of the blocking angle that center Kelce takes, I think he blocks this the wrong way. You're going to see Kelce step to the left of your screen and seal off number 97 to the left. You can tell by the way he's positioned his body, he's blocking this in a way that the run would be somewhere over to this side. So I'm not sure exactly what happened there, but you can tell that number 97 was still not able to get to Sanders. Sanders breaks through that. But that could have ruined this play. Now that is kind of interesting. I do think there was a little bit of miscommunication on this play specifically. If you watch the right tackle, he's going to do a great job pulling and getting to number 90 and sealing him off. Dickerson's going to do a great job initially making inside contact with number 90. Then he's going to get up to Quay Walker and seal off Walker. Just a really nice job by the entire offensive line. There's Dickerson, who's going to make contact on the inside of number 90, push 90 upwards, and here comes Johnson, makes contact with number 90 there. Really solid block. Dickerson gets up to number 7, Quay Walker. And you can see Sanders just run through an arm tackle there. He runs through an arm tackle right there, and that's just a really, really nice job right there. Let's go ahead and get to the next rep. Alrighty guys, I want to take a second to watch both of the sacks that Jalen Hurts had. I don't think they were necessarily on the offensive line. You can tell by the drop back, Hurts has on this one a 3-step drop. I think the ball needs to just come out a little bit faster. 1, 2, 3. You got to throw the football. Maybe his guy wasn't 100% out of the break. Maybe you have a guy that kind of takes away the out route that he was looking at. But at the very least, you got to take your check down options. because as Hurts tries to roll out of the pocket, he ends up getting sacked. Again, I don't think every single sack necessarily belongs to an offensive line. And in my opinion, I don't think neither of the 2 sacks belong to the offensive line. I think they're both on the quarterback, which isn't a big deal, right? When quarterbacks try to make plays, sometimes they're going to get sacked. Happens to Joe Burrow all the time. He's even told us specifically that make that extra play if it means that he gets sacked on a different play. Now on this play, it's this 5-step drop. There's the 5 steps. You got to throw the football. It looks like he's looking at number 89, and no one was really open. I do think this sack statistically is going to get split between the left guard and left tackle. But once again, I don't know if I would put this on the offensive line, same as that other sack. Either way, not a big deal, but since we are breaking down the offensive line, we had to show these 2 clips. Let's go ahead and get into the next rep. This is a really nice 21-yard run by Miles Sanders. The offensive line, the tight end Jack Stoll, all do a fantastic job. You see Jason Kelce get up there, make contact, just enough on the safety that Sanders is able to hit this lane right here for 21 yards. If you guys watch number 89 and watch his down block here with Lane Johnson, he does a beautiful job in my opinion. Great job sealing number 90 off and then getting to the next level on 51, making contact there. Absolute beautiful job. Probably the best block of this play in my opinion by the tight end. But the offensive line all do a really good job. If you guys watch Isaac Seumalo, he does a great job as well processing. He's going to pull out, and he's going to see 55 flash right in front of him. And he's going to quickly recognize it, and he takes 55. And he does just enough to let the running back get to the outside. He doesn't hold. He lets go of 55 as soon as 55 pulls away. Kelce, of course, gets out in space, hits number 31, and the running back's able to see that 31 takes outside leverage, and he's able to pick up a really, really nice amount of yards. You know, in my opinion, the most underrated guard in the NFL is Isaac Seumalo. He doesn't get the credit that he absolutely deserves, but these are some of the little things that I noticed within his game. Now, first and foremost, the thing with the Eagles offensive linemen is they're all really well coached, right? You got a great offensive line coach, arguably the greatest in NFL history. And in my opinion, it's plays like this where you watch Seumalo pull out, make contact with the defender, but watch those legs. Watch those legs continue to churn and continue to move. And look at him finish this. Look at those legs moving. And look at him just sticking to his guy and absolutely finish this block right here. That right there is an absolute beautiful job. The thing is this 19-yard run by Bart Scott is primarily going to be credited to Bart Scott. Never mind the fact that Seumalo does a great job here, Stoll does a great job here, and Grant Calcaterra does a great job getting up to the next level and being able to make contact with the guy downfield. Never mind the entire offensive line from left tackle to the backside here, down blocking and absolutely just sealing it off. I mean, look at this right here. This is such a beautiful job by the entire offensive line. Don't get me wrong, you know, Bart Scott obviously still makes the proper read. He hits the hole. Just a really nice job right there. Let's get into the next rep. Watch the down block here on number 94 by Dickerson. He does a really good job with that grip strength to be able to make contact and hold on to his block, which allows Miles Sanders to run it right off of him. An even better job by Kelce, in my opinion. Kelce's going to get out of his stance, avoid number 94, get up to the linebacker, and the linebacker's going to run to the outside. He's going to take outside leverage, and Kelce does a great job sticking to his guy and just pushing him where he wants to go. 28 yards just like that. Beautiful job by the interior offensive lineman. Check out the processing by Kelce. Him and Dickerson are going to block out on number 94. Quay Walker's going to hit the inside lane. And watch Kelce get off of his block and pick up Quay Walker right there. Beautiful job. 8 yards just like that. There's a reason why Kelce's going to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. That's such a nice job. Now, do understand if Walker takes the outside, it would be Dickerson that gets off and picks up Walker. But because Walker steps to the inside, it's Kelce that gets off and Dickerson sticks to number 94. That's just a really nice job moving number 94. Let's go and get to the next rep. Watch Jordan Mailata pull here and hit number 95. Watch the power behind this pull. He absolutely crushes number 95 for a 10-yard gain. That right there is a physical football player. A massive player who's quick, who's fast, who's explosive. And he gets to 95, and 95 is in an absolute terrible spot. He's giving Mailata his back, and Mailata absolutely crushes him right there. It's a really, really nice job. Let's get into the next rep. I want you guys to watch Mailata here. He's going to do a great job processing. This play right here is very interesting because Mailata actually has a pull up to Quay Walker, but the right guard actually loses this rep pretty quickly now. He definitely has a hard block in terms of he has to get to the inside here of this defensive lineman, but more than that, he has to move this defensive lineman to the right. You can get a bunch of down seals by the center left guard. Mailata's going to run this right through here and get up to Quay Walker, and the lane should theoretically open up right in here. Now Mailata does a great job processing because, as you're going to see, Kenny Clark here is going to beat Seumalo to the outside. Now, understanding he has to take the hard inside angle, and he's able to beat him, and look at Mailata quickly recognize that number 97 has won. And although his block is Quay Walker, he quickly shifts and ends up picking up Kenny Clark. And he blocks him, and he blocks him really nicely. Basically, he lets Quay Walker go, but that's a great job processing. You know, mental processing, when things break down, when things don't go as planned, what do? You know, 99% of offensive linemen do not block number 97 there because most of these guys know their responsibility is going to be the linebacker. And they're going to just run to the linebacker because they're going to look at it like, it's not my job to block number 97. And I know that may sound kind of stupid to think about it in that aspect, but 99% of guys are going to just go up to number 7. And Mailata doesn't. He's going to block number 97. That's a great job right there. And then he continues it going up here, and he picks up the next guy. And 11 yards just like that. That's a great freaking job right there. Let's get into the next rep. When I watch the Eagles offensive line tape, I'm not surprised that they had 7.4 yards per attempt on the ground. Like, this unit is absolute special. This team has really been playing really well. Hurts has taken his game to the next level. Overall, really nice job by the entire team. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, please consider subscribing. We've done a lot of Eagles content in the past, and we will continue to do it. Thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time with another video.